lot of pain, a lot of heartache, a lot of everything. So, yeah, if I was in a relationship and things ended, I probably wouldn't. I'd have to find a new business just because of that.
Okay. Well, I definitely understand that. How about you, Kat?
Hi. Can you repeat that again?
You said what now?
Hello?
Yeah, I said, how about you?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Oh, okay. The question I just asked everyone was, if you were in a relationship with someone and the relationship ended, do you think that you could focus only on the business?
Oh, okay.
Like,
I was
the love is over.
Sure
Can you focus on the business?
If I was in that situation, yeah, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I'll have my moments where I'm, like, heartbroken and I can't handle it. I'll be like, screw this business, screw the guy and everything, but I'll give myself maybe 2 days to cry about it, but then, like, once I know I'm part of the business, it makes me want to even try harder and go harder, because if I'm going to be seeing this dude, like, all the time, like, in the business, if that's a possibility, I don't want him to see me crying. I want him to see me thriving and then bring business. And so I would definitely push even harder, because it'll just be a catalyst for me to do better.
Absolutely. I love that. Absolutely. How about you, Chanel?
Yeah.
I think that if I was a person that ended the relationship, I definitely could focus. If the other person ended the relationship and I was really, really into them, I probably would struggle. But for the most part, I think if there was like a break where we, worked apart, or I don't know, they just took a break from the business for a moment and then we had time to eat and then come back together, I think I would be fine. Like most women, when I'm done with somebody, I'm done. We're usually done before we say we're done. I can refocus with no problem. Once I'm out of a relationship with someone, I've never had the impetus to go back. So I'm just not that person. But with a break, I could do it.
Okay. So you're all about moving forward and not moving backwards. Absolutely.
Yes.
I definitely understand that. And one thing I want to share with everyone before we close out tonight in the next few minutes, we have all heard, when it comes to love and business, don't mix business with what? Come on, everybody. Yeah. Don't mix business with pleasure. And you heard Chanel say earlier, like, I don't think I want to do that. So what I want to share with you guys tonight is 8 tips to making love and business work. Now, before I share these tips, let me say this. In reference to love, everyone wants love, well, I'm pretty sure, and everyone has to do some type of business, whether you have a business, whether you work for a business, et cetera, because we have to have money to live. So we have to make sure that we stay focused. And it could probably work, and we're going to go over these tips in a second, but we have to sometimes make sure we can separate and understand the two. So let me ask you this, ladies, before I go over these tips, and I want at least 2 people to be able to share their thoughts about that. When you think about love, when you think about business, do you have a preference? Which one is most important to you right now in life where you are? I want at least 2 people to share with us. Love versus business. Which one is most important to you in life right now where you are? Which one do you want?
So, hey, this is Destiny. And I'd probably say, love is most important to me, probably just because, like, I can't see, I've been bullied, so probably just love. I mean, I want to be loved. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I love the idea of love.
Oh, man. And you're a hopeless romantic?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's definitely amazing.
Going on.
So sorry, we had some background noises. If you have background noises, please press *6 or mute. All right, so I'd like at least one other person to share right now in life where you are, love or business. Which one is most important to you and why?
This is Steve. I can't see myself giving up doing what I do for love. However, if we're meaning like we can separate business from maybe love, because I know you can't buy love. But I mean, I feel like I'm always going to hustle. I'm always going to find a way. So if we're separating the money, because I can't give up money for anything, obviously, or making money. Yeah, I think if I could still make money, I would choose love. But if it's mean no business, no money, then I gotta choose money and business.
She got to get that money. So here we go. 8 tips to making love and business work. All right. Number 1, the relationship comes first. This is considered to be the hardest step to take for an entrepreneur. No matter how demanding the business can get, your relationship should always be priority. So that's one thing. Take a note on that, Chanel, all right? Because we're talking about tips to make love and business work. The relationship comes first. The next thing it says, find someone who understands both love and business. Combining business and love is best done with someone who shares the same interests and passions as you. Whether you're in the same field or not, you want to make sure that they actually understand and comprehend, because that is extremely important. Next, designate roles and responsibilities. Having a mind that is geared towards finance, determine who's going to handle costs, who's going to handle budget, who's going to handle money, and making sure that you know what you're responsible for and what your partner is responsible for, because we don't want money to be an issue. So designate roles and responsibilities. The next tip is being transparent. It's the goal of every organization to be as transparent as possible. This builds trust. And as we all know, having trust is everything. Next, create goals and dreams. It's time to talk about long-term goals. Guess what? Just imagine, ladies, if you're in a relationship with someone, you have love and you have business, and you're talking about your dreams and your goals. Hey, what do you want? What do you want to do with your life? Oh, this is what I want to do. That is definitely going to be amazing. The next thing is sticking to a schedule. The great thing about being an entrepreneur is owning your own time and being your own boss, but it's not always easy. So basically, get consistent, stick to a schedule, and make sure that you guys are able to balance love and able to balance business. Also, the fine line between entrepreneurship and relationship. Merging love and business is a very fulfilling situation to be in, but there are still some lines to be aware of. And those lines are understanding the fine line between entrepreneurship and relationship. And the last thing is money matters. Do you create a joint account for business, or do you have a separate account? What about credit cards for the business? How do you handle finances? Who saves? Who doesn't save? These are all different things, because guess what? Relationships are business too. And we should handle relationships and business kind of similar so we can make sure that it can work. So the last question that I have tonight that I'm going to go out to Corinne for any closing comments is, we've talked about love and business tonight. We heard it from Keenan all the way from Jamaica, and he talked about his focus on business right now and working 2 jobs and saving money so he can go home and have a business. So guess what? When he's ready to choose a woman and a wife, he's going to be super rich. So, and then we heard from each of you guys about your relationships when you dated and money and business was involved and not. So my final question to you, drum roll please, after we just went over all this, if you drew a line in the sand, and if you're not in a relationship today and doing business with the person that you love and care about, would you do it? With all that you've been through, with all that we shared today, would you do it? Yes, no, and why or why not? Talk to us, Chanel.
That's a tough question. I think I would rather not, but depending on the person, their track record with managing business, if they've had a business already, yeah. I mean, the guy that I'm dating now, I probably would go into business with, but He has no clue that I have a side hustle. I have no intention of telling him. He doesn't need to know. But he's good with managing business and has a large footprint in this area.
Okay. So you're really on the fence. Okay. I can respect that. I gotcha. We're gonna get you on one side, or you can't be on the fence. We're gonna get you to the left, or we're gonna get you to the right. All right, talk to us, Destiny.
I don't know. A bunch of the other guys that I've dated never lasted. They never could save money, and neither could I, so that didn't work. But Jared, he's pretty good with saving money, and he actually, he has his own car. He saves money for that. He saved upwards of $10,000. So, I don't know. I guess if I wasn't in a relationship, I'd probably do it if the guy was good at, saving and finances, because I suck at it. I'm not good at it at all.
Okay, understand that. How about you, C?
It really would depend. So I guess I agree with Chanel in terms
you're on the fence too.
Yeah, because they would have to have like similar skill sets as me. So if and we would definitely have to work out something separate from whatever our relationship consists of. So and it would definitely have to be professional, and they would have to bring as much to the table as I do, and they have to put in the effort.
Okay. Well, that definitely makes sense. All right, I'm going to go back out to you, C, for any closing comments and updates.
Okay. Well, just for tonight, just make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. That's Real Girlfriends 7, the number 7. We're also on Twitter at Real Girlfriends 7, and Facebook at Real Girlfriends Across America. We do have a Facebook group, so make sure you join that, and you can access that from our Facebook page.
Okay, sounds awesome. And listen, I just want to say lastly, before we go out tonight, our topic for tomorrow is predicting the trends. And I have no idea what this means, but when Corinne is involved, it's always something interesting. So make sure you're back here tomorrow night. This is Tawanda with Real Girlfriends Across America. I just want to say thank you all for dialing in tonight. Thank you for sharing your input. And remember, let's think about love. Let's think about business. And more importantly, let's think about how we as women can have both if we choose to. Until the next time, have a good night, everyone. Be safe, and please continue to practice social distancing. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.